there are a few senators who are actually finding bipartisanship and being pissed off about police militarization, including Claire McCaskill, who is a Democrat from Missouri, Senator Tom Coburn, a Republican from Oklahoma, and then Rand Paul, potential presidential candidate from Kentucky. What do you guys think about the fact that police militarization seems to be one thing that we can all agree is having a negative impact on societies and communities, and that Democrats and Republicans are actually coming together on this issue and trying to drastically reduce this? Like, what do you think about this?
I think it's
great. As something to come together on, Carlos?
It's fantastic. I do want to say that Senator Rand Paul has spoke about demilitarizing the police a whole 2 weeks before the president even talked about it. Because again, we're always looking for the political gain. Politicians are always looking for more bureaucracy to enact. So yeah, this is great that we can come together to decrease. I want to make this very sure. We are coming together to decrease government's power, take away their weapons, demilitarize the police, so that then the citizen can be empowered. And this can happen in economics, it can happen in healthcare, it can happen everywhere. If we just decrease the control from the centralized state.
Why do you think this is one of few rare issues where Democrats and Republicans actually have some sort of concurrent? Why do you think that is? What makes this so special as an issue?
We both believe in the American ideal of American freedom, and we want this to look like a free society. We want the cops to protect us, not to target us. And again, it goes into other things. We don't want our communities to be dependent. That's not for a free society. We don't want the largest prison population in the world. That goes against a free society. But it's coming from government, not from the people.
That's funny you say that, because it's also coming from private prisons. But that's, I guess, maybe a different story that we can talk about. Quotas in private prisons, mandatory sentencing. We can talk about that too.
But Michael, what do you think about why Democrats and Republicans appearingly are kissing each other's asses over this topic?
So I mean, it's true. I mean, our neighborhoods are not war zones, and those who are sworn to protect us should not be treating us like war enemies. This is our neighborhoods. It's not Afghanistan, it's not Iraq. We're not ISIS. We shouldn't be treated as such. So I think that's why we can agree. I think maybe we differ on how far we should demilitarize. I would say that some Republicans would like to privatize our public safety, which I think is ridiculous because it takes away accountability. But also the fact is we don't have a level of accountability that we should have now. We should have, I would say, a private, independent committee reviewing these types of situations like Mike Brown. So it's not cops investigating cops, because the police are a brotherhood, just like firefighters, just like the Army. I'm not going to say that they would do anything to protect their own, but to save that from happening, we should have an independent commission reviewing cases like this.
We can't trust it. We can't trust government. I'm sorry, they can't run a budget. They can't run a healthcare system. They can't run our safety.
Independent. I'm not saying government ran. I'm saying an independent commission, probably of like citizens or people who know how to conduct an investigation, but that are not tied to a police force.
Okay, we had a quick minute of bipartisanship, and we're back to our partisanship all over again.